Not by the scales on our chinny chin chin, said the three little brachiosaurs. So the big bad Dilophosaurus roared back, then I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow your house down. And he took a big breath, and some other stuff happened. The end.
Daddy! I'm awake!
Hey, it's baby's bedtime. Daddy's got to get on with the rest of his life.
Want another story?
But if Daddy reads you another story, you'll just want another and another. And then I'll be reading and we'll be learning new things together all the time. And Daddy won't have any time for television.
Tell me a story or no one sleeps.
Okay. Once upon a time, there was a little boy called Earl who only wanted to grow up to sing show tunes on the big stage.
Heard it.
But it's my favorite.
Tell me a story about me. Where did I come from?
You came from an egg.
Where did the egg come from?
Well, eggs come from mummies and daddies.
Where do Mommy and Daddies come from?
More eggs. Get the picture? Now, good night.
Well, where did the first Mommy and Daddy come from?
I don't know. More eggs.
But where did they come from?
They came from... They came
How
from...
did y'all get here? And why are we here?
Well...
Daddy?
I don't know! I can't figure out why we exist.
I never really thought about it before.
Well, I just figured we exist to do things for Mr. Richfield.
Yeah.
But beyond that, why do dinosaurs exist on this planet? For what purpose?
Maybe there are no answers. Maybe we don't exist at all. Maybe none of this exists. Not these trees, not this log, not even these donuts.
Hey, that's crazy talk, Sid. You start questioning the existence of snack foods and everything falls apart.
Hey, you jaw-flapping low-life sacks of compost. Why aren't you working?
Well, sir, what's the point of work when we don't even know why we exist?
Why you exist? I'll tell you why you exist. So you can push down trees. So cities can be built for dinosaurs to live in. So they can push down more trees so more cities can be built so dinosaurs can push down. You're right! I don't know why we exist. Oh no! Honey, I'm home.
It certainly is an intriguing question. Where did we come from? Who created us? What is our purpose? Why are we here?
To feed me! Let's go! I'm starving!
But you're the one who asked the question in the first place. Doesn't it bother you that no one knows the answers?
It bothers me. I'm not eating!
Hi, Mom. Hi, baby.
Charlene, what are you doing home so early?
Robbie brought brought up those weird questions at school, everybody was kind of freaked.
Did anyone have any answers?
No, they just panicked and shut down the school.
Oh.
Which would be great if it weren't for this nagging feeling that life is empty and meaningless.
Speaking of empty,
Have you seen what's happening out there? Everyone's grappling with questions of existence and meaning. What an exciting time to be alive.
Shoot me, Fred, and the pain. My brain hurts from all these questions.
Oh, my. I'm afraid this is all too much for us.
If only there were some way to stop all this thinking. Just for a half hour or so.
It's TGYWA on ABC. And now, back to living in a house.
Hey.
Oh, honey, the Buttersons are coming over in 2 minutes and I can't find the roast.
Maybe it smelled your kumquat strudel surprise and ran away. Danny, do you know where the roast is?
hey, don't look at me. I know Roast Rustler.
Hey, no more pesky thoughts in this little head.
It's like being wrapped in a warm blanket of cheese.
We interrupt this pablum to bring you a special report. Here is DNN News correspondent Howard Handupme.
The nation is gripped by utter panic this afternoon as dinosaurs everywhere desert factories and classrooms to wrestle with never-before-asked questions of existence. Why are we here? Where did we come from? What is the meaning of life? Why am I sitting behind this phony desk, reading these words? What's the point of any of this? Thanks. I needed that. Sorry. This just in. The Council of Elders has called an emergency session to deal with the current crisis and get Pangea back to work. Their first task, find out who started this whole mess and point the finger of blame.
All cower and grovel. The Council of Elders is in session.
Who stands before the court?
This is Miss Eunice Feldman, and she wants a speed bump installed on her street. No. My mistake. This is the Sinclair party, and they are charged with tearing asunder the very social fabric of all Pangea.
We'd also be interested in the speed bumps, if there's time.
Silence! Because of the vexing and unwelcome questions of this small child, the economy is ruined. The government is on the verge of collapse, and chaos reigns in the streets.
Say you're sorry.
I'm sorry.
What? We're out of here.
Stop! The child must pay for his crime.
Why?
Because that is justice.
What's justice?
Well, justice is a system of laws and rules that some dinosaurs have formulated to live by.
Why?
What?
He's doing it again.
Oh, it's a nightmare.
Then
Now you see what I'm up against?
Enough! I hereby sentence you
Wait!
to...
What good does it do to punish the baby? The questions he asked are already out there. Everybody's asking them.
Then, we'll punish everybody.
What if we were to gather together the greatest minds in Pangea? Hold an open forum and talk about where we came from and why we're here.
You mean actually try to answer the questions?
Oh, why, that's it. We'll give them answers. Quick, simple answers that will calm everyone down and send them back to work.
No, wait, you're missing the point.
But we must make sure in advance that the answers are so simple that everyone can understand them, even the most thick-skulled simpleton.
Then let us take no chances. Consult the public records book to find the biggest boob in all the land.
Biggest boob, biggest blah, biggest
Big.
bulb, biggest boob. Summon Earl Sinclair.
Yes.
Oh?
Oh, my, what a coincidence.
You hear, son? The biggest.
Let us now hear from the first philosopher. What is the answer to the meaning of existence?
I am believing that all life sprang from the glistening dewdrop on the nose of a frog as it leapt from the celestial lily pad in the enormous pond of time.
I am lost.
Thank you.
Next!
I believe the reason we are here on Earth is to spread charity and goodwill among all dinosaurs. For only through good works and sacrifice can we find peace and a sense of purpose, and finally come to know why we've been given this blessed gift of life.
That's beautiful.
Oh, yes, truly a guide to life.
Too much work.
Doesn't have a hat.
Yeah.
Next.
Okay, picture this. A giant magic flying potato swoops down, makes a few magical gestures, bing bang boom, universe! Huh? So how do you love it so far?
A potato?
That doesn't explain anything.
No, wait a minute. Are you talking about a baked potato?
Sure, you know, sour cream, chives, bacon bits, whatever.
Slathered in butter?
Look, the idiot's buying it. I think we may be onto something here.
Yes, potatoes are very popular.
Yeah.
They're a tasty treat everyone likes. From there, it's just a hop, skip, and a jump to worship.
Wait, I got more! Now, the potato's roots, they run deep, right? And they got 1,000,000 eyes, googly eyes. You know?
Fine. I'm sure it's a very colorful story. We'll take it from here.
Wait a minute, we've only heard from 3 guys. There's still 100 more waiting out there. We should hear what they have to say.
Oh, sure. We can listen to every suggestion and create a well-balanced synthesis that incorporates a wide spectrum of belief systems. But it's almost lunchtime, and I'm getting cranky.
And you're going to decide the great issues of the day because you're hungry?
I only had a muffin for breakfast.
It's decided. Potatoism is the source of all answers to the great questions of life. We'll iron out all the specifics after lunch.
But you...
The Pangean Council of Elders is happy to announce that after an exhaustive search, the answers to all questions relating to the meaning of life have been found. Please have a pen or pencil ready to copy down the following information. Question number 1. Where did we come from?
Dinosaurs and all living things were created by the great potato, an omnipotent, all-knowing, starchy tuber who rules the universe.
What is the nature of dinosaurs?
Each dinosaur is like a single potato, springing forth from the earth with eyes to see the world around it and lots of potassium.
How do you spell potassium?
Huh? P-O-T-A.
Don't forget it.
What is our purpose on this earth?
Our purpose is to serve the great potato by giving our troubled, questioning minds a rest, confident that the great book of potato will provide all the answers we need.
Potatoism. Now get back to work.
What a joke! Do they actually believe we'd be stupid enough to fall for this garbage?
Hard to say, son. I gotta get back to work.
I gotta get back to school.
Mom?
Well, I have to say, it's very reassuring to have answers to such disturbing questions.
Yeah, but Mom, don't you care where the answers came from?
Sometimes it's better to have some answers than no answers at all.
Besides, what harm could it do?
I realize we've all just been introduced to potatoism, and many of you have questions.
Yeah, you're darn right.
And I can think of no more appropriate forum to scrutinize this new ideology than right here in science class, where the quest for truth is paramount.
Yes, finally.
And now that quest is made much easier with this handy index to all life's answers from the great Book of Potato.
What?
Is there a problem, Mr. Sinclair?
Well, this is supposed to be a science class, but there's nothing scientific about it.
Of course there is. We have beakers, Bunsen burners, gross squiggly things floating in jars.
Don't you realize what will happen to our society if we stop asking questions and rely on that book to rule our lives?
No, but I believe the answer is on page 476.
Yeah, well, forget it. I'm not buying this.
Then, Mr. Sinclair, I'm afraid there's only one thing left for me to do. Let's see. Loss of a loved one, marital strife, radial tire, maintenance. Here it is. Refusal to accept potatoism. Robert Sinclair, you are hereby expelled from high school and outcast from society. Your life will now spiral downward into oblivion. We will now stand and recite the Pledge of Potatoism.
Yeah,
I
right.
pledge allegiance.
Wow. Made it home just in time.
Oh, yes, it's the hour of the potato.
Yep. Where's Robbie?
Oh, he hasn't come home yet.
Oh, shh, it's on.
Good evening, fellow Pangeans. All hail the great potato.
Hail the great potato.
I'm sick of potatoes!
By now, I trust you've all welcomed potatoism into your lives and have found comfort in its answers.
Yeah.
We, your government/religious leaders, would like to simplify your life even further. Starting tonight, we'll not only provide answers to questions you've raised, but also answer questions you haven't even thought of.
Life just keeps getting better and better.
Should I work late even though I'm not getting paid for it? The answer is, yes, you should. May I send the government extra money on my income tax? The answer is, yes, as much as possible.
Earl, should I make rice or do you want stuffing?
The answer is stuffing.
Wow. They're good.
They're brainwashing you.
Robbie, where have you been?
Spiraling downward into oblivion.
Dear Mr. and Mrs. Sinclair, your son Robert was expelled from school today for rejecting all known belief and threatening to obliterate the foundations of social order.
Again? What is it with you?
Robbie, how could you?
Don't you see what they're doing? They're making all this potato stuff up. This is not the truth. They're just feeding you easy answers to pacify you. That way they can control your lives.
Yeah, well, it's about time. Our lives could use a little controlling by a higher, omniscient, more knowledgeable source.
A potato?
Robbie, I realize this isn't an easy adjustment for you. A situation like this calls for a dose of time-tested parental advice.
I'll get the book.
Oh, yeah, that's it. Run to the book. Don't bother thinking on your own. Look up all the answers to all your problems in life. Jeez.
Hey, you. Are you alienated? Do your maverick views make you feel like you're the only sane voice in a world gone mad?
Yeah.
Well, you're wrong. Embrace potatoism. Be like everybody else.
Oh, brother.
Son?
What?
Can we have a little chat, you know? Father to social outcast.
If you're gonna start telling me how a vegetable can improve my life, forget it.
Robbie, we're all very upset, but if we're going to work our problems out, we have to do it as a family.
Yep. So we called the Potato Hotline. They're sending over some trained counselors to help guide you through this difficult passage.
Good afternoon, citizens.
Hail the potato.
Hail.
Hail.
Son, we understand you're finding the transition to potatoism fraught with difficulty.
It can be an anxious and puzzling time.
We're here to help.
Ow! Hey, get your hands off me! Earl, they're hurting him. Shouldn't we stop them?
The answer's no, lady. Look it up.
Now, Mom, Dad, don't you see what's happening? They're...
There you go. No more troubling questions.
Hail the potato.
Potato. Potato. Potato. Potato.
Earl, I think we made a mistake.
Oh, I'm sure it's all for the best. Hang on in there, son. Don't worry. Someday we're going to look back on this and have a good, hearty laugh.
Programs! Get your programs! Complete statistics of parenting!
Burn, baby.
My fellow Pangeans, welcome, and hail the great potato!
Hail the great potato!
It's just wonderful to be here tonight with all of you for this joyous celebration of song, merriment, and sacrificial burning. And could you have asked for better weather? Huh?
Yeah, nice.
What's going on? That's Robbie!
Earl, they're going to burn him!
Oh, I'm sure it's all just a scare tactic.
Well, it's working.
Robert Sinclair, you are hereby charged with the act of willfully undermining the belief system we have held sacred since the beginning of, this week.
I only asked a question.
Before we torch this heathen agitator and watch his wretched corpse snap and crackle in the fires of goodness, will the owner of a brown station wagon please report to the lot you're blocking an exit?
Oh my gosh! Daddy, you gotta do something.
Yeah, I gotta move the car. What a day I'm having.
Earl, that's our son up there.
Sweetheart, I know it looks pretty bad, but I'm sure there's something in the Book of Potato that could explain all this.
What could that book possibly say that could justify what they're doing?
Here. Take a look.
All righty. If everyone would kindly grab a torch and mosey on over to the fire pit area, we can get started.
Hurry!
It has got to be near somewhere.
And you kids with the marshmallows, step right on up to the front, okay? Any last words, heretic?
I take it all back, and I'm really sorry.
You're also kindling. Light the fire!
Earl, hurry up!
It doesn't say. I guess this book doesn't have all the answers.
What did you say?
Uh-oh.
Hail to the potato, Dad.
Point taken.
Burn him! Burn him! Burn him! Burn him!
The potato demands that those who question its glory be roasted to a golden brown. Like the ceremonial fire!
Right, Chief.
You see that? No one cares about searching for truth. They only want easy answers.
I guess the easy answers aren't always the best ones.
Yeah.
Oh, look, marshmallow s'mores.
This, can't anyone stop this?
Goodbye, son.
Nothing on earth can alter the sacred will of the potato!
Fire! It's come out!
Robbie.
Hey, the wind. Where did it come from?
Look, it blew out the fire.
But But he said the fire was the will of the potato.
Yeah. How could the potato allow that to happen?
Well, it's not for us to try to understand the mysterious ways of the potato. For its plan is beyond the ken of mere mortals.
You're making this up!
Yeah, you don't have a clue!
Yeah, we need answers!
You're right, we all need answers. But we can't make the mistake of accepting the first answer that's handed to us just because it's there.
But we liked that because it was easy.
But it turned out to be a fraud, didn't it?
Well, yes.
So what have you learned?
Well, we have to explore and think, and after a personal spiritual quest, decide what the answers are for ourselves.
Yes.
And then kill everyone who disagrees with us.
Yes.
No. Everyone must be allowed to believe what they want to believe.
You know, I always sort of believed that the universe was coughed up by the great congested warthog.
That's interesting,
Yes.
and you're entitled to that belief.
What if all life were forked out of the flaky crust of a steaming chicken pot pie?
Think they'll ever get around to unchaining his son?
Yeah, if they ever figured out the meaning of life.
Well, it's a beautiful night.
Oh, yeah, it sure is. Look at those stars.
Yeah.
Dad, where do you think the stars come from?
I've never thought about it before, son. But now I think I will.